Morgan M. Morgansen's date with destiny.
Morgan M. Morgansen's date with destiny. Capricitus califrag Morgan M. Morgansen stood in the long room of his four walls, narcissing himself in the double glass. He horizontalized his neck bone and let a long stream of air out of his face hole. He was ready to authoriate, or at least ready as he'd ever been. The eat room was all a shadow in the tiny flames of wax sticks. Our man Morgan unstood onto a person holder and waited as the time teller ticked and tugged on. Tardily, the saxifragus personette swavered through the wall hole. Her head front was polypainted with faux face, lips cherried to the max, sea globe hairs emplastered to twin the limbs of arachno monsters. Morgan, lip lifted, twittering at the personette. He re-stood and presented her with the person holder, upon which she speedily settled her back cushions. "Merry pre-night," tittered Morgan. "You look thoroughly procreation." "Well, thank you, as do you, certainly suited. You are quite a sea treat." Morgan pickified as the food bringer apparated, penguin-dressed. The gent was simply seeable as a scar, his down-looking head front formed as if he ever had a face hole full of sour yellows. The eat-room pigs laid person-pawed a duo of eat lists to Morgan and personette, then disapparated. The potential procreators sea-globe scanned the eat lists chatlessly. They picked their eat plates and the food bringer reapparated, primarily questing Morgan on his disapparated eat plate. "For me, the body of a bunny baby. And how would you preferate your bunny baby, sir? Black, brown, or bleeding?" "Bleeding, please," Morgan worded. He lip-lifted at the food bringer, and then targeted his sea globes at the personette. He was shook to see her sea globes dripping a little salt liquid. "And for you, personette?" Blub hiding, she unquested, "The herbivorous option for me." Morgan spit-swallowed and loosed the top flaps of his chest cover. The food bringer held in a snorkel float and worded, "And for wet, for liquid, we will have the juice of old red grapes, please, very old." Morgan speedily shut a solo sea globe at the food bringer. The food penguin boomeranged the gesture, then disapparated with a smize. After another chatless word gap, the eats apparated. The food penguin citruously unhid Morgan's eat plate. On it, unlived, the corpse of a bunny baby. Its manicular rabbit ears as yet unremoved, its olfactory organ buttonish and ever cute. The personette yurched loudly, a puddle of pre-puke ascending into her face as the eat-ready fluff pattern into her sea globes. The personette's eats were a plate forest, a feast of foliage, a fleshless food pile. Morgan gayly subservieted the bereaved bunny, and post-seated to chomp the accessible green duetting it. The personette, lip-lifted, amaurated by Morgan's sacrificious herbivorosity. Post-bunny boycott, the word gaps filled fastly. The personette flirtated viciously, tilted Morganwards, displaying her front cushions backless. Morgan was full-hard butter-flavored by this flourishes familiar. Haberdashed and hornified, he tittered as she turned him within the sub-table. They speedily slurped their grape liquid, their person paws paired tableside and glowed by the flaming wax sticks. Food bags full, they moneyed the food penguin and uprighted themselves. The personette had desirated to subvert the dead, but Morgan M. Morgansen swayed his top-ball pendulum and no, and that was that. Out in the no-walls, the duet locked sea globes, top bulb deep in procreation emotation. The personette touched her bottom lip with her top chompers and tilted Morganwards once more. Morgan, pink-eyed, shut his sea globe covers and vicinitated his top bulb to the personette's face, and alternated tilt Morganwards. In the pair cocked, Morgan M. Morgansen almost love-sploded with butterflation as the flourishes female tongue tingled with him. And through the hard glare of the eat room, the formerly falsituous food penguin lifted his citrus lips at the passion-paired persons. How could a humanian fail to be emotated by such a celebrations coupling? And that moon up when Morgan M. Morgansen horizontalized himself on his sleep platform. For once, it was not a lonely